my beautiful Geminis. This is Debs, and this is your reading for mid-July 2026. I hope you're well, guys. Thank you for being here. Now, Gemini, I got a rather amusing vision that came through. I simply saw a family sitting in a living room watching TV, but in the far corner was a massive elephant, literally a massive elephant. But this family were talking amongst themselves as if the elephant didn't exist. So it's a little generic, Gemini, but obviously what we've got here is someone or a group of people who up until now have not wanted to discuss the elephant in the room, okay? It may well be, Gemini, is coming up now because something has to be done. It may be it's coming up now, Gemini, because the weight is too much, right? So whatever this is, guys, we're going to be delving in. The deck that I'm using is a divination deck. If you guys want a private reading, I'm still offering 50% off my readings, half price right now. Probably going to be doing that until the end of the summer, so take advantage if you want to. I list all the decks, and of course the link is there to join as a member. So Gemini, shall we have a look at this elephant in the room? Here we go. Archangel Michael, what do we have for my lovely Geminis, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, masculine or feminine. What do we have for Gemini, please? Mid-July 2026. Okay, how weird. I'm seeing the woman saying to the guy, I think we need to fix the floorboards because I'm hearing a cracking. And the guy is looking at the woman thinking, yep, I heard the floorboards splitting as well. It's because there's a massive elephant in the corner. The elephant's too heavy. But this guy is acting as if he hadn't heard it. Oh, really? Oh, really? No, I didn't hear that. Yeah, no, I think you're imagining it. It could be that we've got a couple or a group of people even who have just been simply sat in denial, or they haven't wanted to face making a change because it could have been too complicated, it could have been too stressful, but yeah, the elephant stood in the corner of the room and the floorboards are giving way and someone is realizing something has to be done. But we have a couple here who maybe, not wanting to recognize this. Okay, guys. This could be something about a foundation is about to give way. Don't know. Could be the foundation of a relationship. Oh, I hope not. All right. So Gemini, we're starting off with the Queen of Pentacles. Now, this is interesting because this is a Queen of Pentacles who is nice and stable. She's got a beautiful home. She's sitting on a throne. She's got a lovely garden. She's hanging on to this pentacle, but she doesn't look particularly happy. For some reason, it's as if I've got everything I want, but there's something off about this. I don't feel comfortable about this. Okay. So Gemini, you could be connected to a Queen of Pentacles, or Gemini, this could be you. All right. Crossing that is the Page of Cups. There may be sadness relating to a child, or Gemini, you may have apologized to someone, or somebody may have apologized to you, but the elephant is still sat in the room, right? The elephant's still in the corner of the room. Even though everyone's trying to ignore it, the foundation is cracking. You've got to get rid of the elephant in the room. The floorboards are going to go, right? In the past, the Magician. So Gemini, you might have manifested success in a situation, or you were trying to figure out how to change a situation. After that time, Gem, Two of Pentacles, you might have been sat on the fence. What do I do? Do I do this? Do I do that? You might have felt you had to juggle money for some of you. In your thoughts now, Gem, woe is the Ten of Swords. Whew. Gemini, do you feel betrayed? What you're thinking about, Gemini, is betrayal. Okay. Wow, guys. I'm so sorry if you're going through that. Or you may be feeling, if we don't acknowledge the elephant in the room and do something about it, there's going to be a very painful ending. Okay. All right. In the immediate future, my gems, we have the world. All right. Gemini, you are dancing on the precipice of ending a cycle, so you can move into a beautiful new cycle and put the past in the past. So I feel, Gemini, whoever you are in the mix, you are wanting to mend this. You are wanting this to be resolved. Okay. In your fears, Gem, you're either fearing it's going to take a lot of effort, fearing this isn't going to be easy, or you may be fearing, for some of you, having a conversation with a Scorpio. For some of you, Death card. In the environment, my gems, we have the Ace of Pentacles. Someone here is talking about uprooting and moving, or somebody here, Gemini, is handing you a wonderful opportunity which would enable you to close out the situation for good. Whatever that means for you. This could have been you racking your brains for ages thinking, okay, well, how are we going to sort this out? Or should I really look at this? Or should we delve back into this and see if this can be mended, sorted out? You know, can we patch up the foundation if that's relevant? You may feel as if out of the blue, Gemini, somebody's handed you the answer. There you go. This is how you're going to get rid of the elephant in the room. This is how to sort out the situation. And you are considering it. In your hopes, my gem, hoping that someone's going to work in partnership with you to resolve this, to sort this out. And the outcome, gem, is the Page of Pentacles. This is a gift. This could be an apology, or this could be someone talking about a child. They could be discussing child support. They could be discussing money and children. Clarification for you, Gem. Justice. You could have talked to someone about a legal contract, or you, Gemini, may be the one who wants to balance out a situation. You could be thinking of a Libra for some of you. And we have the Fool, Aries energy. Okay. Gem, why do I feel as if you're either realizing that by signing a contract in the past, it put you in a risky situation, and this is you up until now not really wanting to look at it, but you're looking at it now? Or it could well be, Gem, that somebody else took a course of action that was risky. You tried to balance the situation out for them, but because you did that, it caused imbalance in another situation, right? Now, this Ace of Pentacles is on offer. This can be a large amount of money. It can be an opportunity to start again. This can be moving. Whoever is offering you this is thinking about the Seven of Swords, okay? And is thinking about the Lovers, okay? Gemini, this person made a choice to be a little bit deceptive in the past. They might have maneuvered a situation to their benefit. And now what they're recognizing is they didn't do the right thing. And I believe, Gemini, this is someone who is almost offering an apology here. I feel this is someone who wants to apologize, okay? Underneath the deck, guys, we have the Nine of Swords. Sleepless nights, Gems. You've been having sleepless nights, okay? About the energy of the devil. Overindulgence, lust, greed, desire, or maybe a Capricorn. And the Eight of Pentacles. Okay. I think, Gemini, you are wanting to work on a situation that became toxic. I've got to admit, it could be relating to a Queen of Pentacles who had to apologize to you. Or Gemini, if you are the Queen of Pentacles, you may have felt that somebody did something a little bit sneaky where you felt betrayed and nobody has wanted to talk about mending it. Everybody pushed it under the carpet, right? So guys, let's jump in. Archangel Michael, tell us about the Queen of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. All right. So Gemini, whoever you are in the mix, this Queen of Pentacles is looking at past financial mistakes and maybe offering an apology. Who is this woman offering an apology to? Wow. An Emperor. This Queen of Pentacles is wanting to apologize to an Emperor for mistakes she made in the past. Okay, guys, take it as it resonates. It could be completely switched. It could be this Emperor made mistakes in the past. Gemini, if this was some kind of third-party situation, he may have had a Queen of Pentacles clinging onto him, Gemini. You may have wanted to be with him. We could be looking at that type of situation. And these two are carrying on as if nothing's ever happened. Okay? But Gemini, I think eventually the Emperor will be the one taking control. Let's carry on. What is the mindset of the Emperor? What is the mindset of the Emperor? The Emperor wants to sort things out. The Emperor wants to move to calmer waters. Michael said not to calmer waters. Okay, how weird. Oh, so maybe the Emperor wants to move. Not to calmer waters, the Emperor wants to move. Maybe up until now, the Queen of Pentacles has said no. All right. So the Queen of Pentacles made some mistakes, which she apologized for, and the Emperor wants to take control to move a situation to calmer waters. All right, or to move. But there's something hidden with the energy of the moon. Or maybe the Emperor is fearful that too much water's flown under the bridge and this cannot be mended. Who is thinking about the moon? Is there a cover-up here, or is this just confusion? Somebody is fearful that in making a decision to right a wrong, it's going to affect their stability. Somebody is afraid that if they try and right a wrong, it's going to take money, or it's somehow going to affect their stability. Who is worried about their stability here? A Virgo. A Virgo is worried about their stability. Now that could be a masculine, that could be this Queen of Pentacles. A Virgo is worried about losing stability. Okay. Yeah. Now, if there's no Virgo energy in the mix at all, then whomever has disconnected emotionally, whomever has been a little antisocial, a bit up in their head, not really wanting to talk, that is the person who is worried about their stability, okay? So, Gems, let's have a look at the past. There was a sense of, I could manifest something here. Tell us about the Magician in the past for Gemini. 3 of Wands. Somebody wanted to manifest their ships coming in. Somebody wanted to move into a successful situation. Who was that person? A King of Swords. Okay, so Gemini, this could be you if you're a masculine. A King of Swords wanted to move into a successful situation. So their ships would come in, and so they took action to do this. But at the same time, there was either someone much younger who had an issue with that, could even be a child, or Gemini, if you are sat in the King of Swords, you had to relay a rather difficult message of truth to someone because it affected them. For you to sit in some wish come true, you might have had to do something which you knew somebody else didn't like or wouldn't approve of. But whatever this was, it was done. After that time gem with the Two of Pentacles, whoever felt guilty, there's guilt here, that someone was strategic, whether or not it was the Queen of Pentacles, whether or not it was the King of Swords, there was guilt here because someone after that thought, I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have done that. Okay, it might have related to children. This could have been money that should have gone to children that a couple quietly hid. I mean, you know, this could be the classic situation where grandma and grandpa passed away, gave a large amount of money to the kids in their will, but the parents never told the kids. They just used the money for what they wanted to use it for. And when the children grew up, or if they became older to understand that something was going on, this couple might have just brushed under the carpet. Oh no, darling, you didn't actually get any money in the will. Sorry, you got a very small amount, but we had to use that small amount because we were going through a tough time in the past. This might even be a couple who actually transferred inheritance that should have gone to children into their own bank account. But they felt they might have had every right to do that because if they were struggling bringing up the kids, they might have thought, well, okay, grandma and grandpa have given money to the kids, but we're struggling here. We need the money. So we're just not going to tell the kids, right? It's all going to go in the family kitty. It might have been something like that. There was a mistake about the past. It might have related to two kids, two children. Someone did something strategic. Whether or not it was the Queen of Pentacles or the King of Swords or both, okay. And now something has come to light. This elephant in the room needs to be talked about, but whomever has been distancing themselves, the Queen of Pentacles or the King of Swords, is worried about their stability. We could make this right. We could sort this out, but it's going to affect our stability. So do we just not say anything at all? Do we ignore the elephant in the room? Or if this is going to play on our conscience so much, should we really look at this now, you know? Should we really delve into the past, clear the cobwebs, get everything up to the light and sort it out for good? Now, Gemini, whoever you are thinking that somebody felt betrayed or you felt betrayed. You're thinking about the Ten of Swords. And someone who held back financial support. So someone felt betrayed because somebody held back financial support. Okay. This isn't about a relationship, guys. This is I feel, a complicated family situation. And because somebody held back financial support or caused a very big delay in giving someone what was rightfully theirs, there is a tower moment coming. The ground is shaking, the floorboards are cracking, the elephant stood in the corner of the room, and someone's thinking, oh my gosh, any minute now, this is just going to give, right? This whole foundation, this whole family situation is just going to crumble under the weight of someone sitting in overindulgence. Yeah? Okay. Wow. So guys, in the immediate future, we have the world. Someone here is thinking about a new cycle, or somebody could be reaching out to someone else over the internet, or someone could be simply realizing that a situation has to be put to a close to prevent the disintegration of a family unit. Now that could be the Queen of Pentacles being angry, the King of Swords being angry. This could be to do with children who, now they've grown up, suddenly realize what actually happened. In the environment is somebody giving another person basically a way to get out of this. This could be somebody who feels guilty. This could be somebody who might have caused a crack in the foundation. This is someone who is saying, okay, things were done in the past that shouldn't have been done, a choice that was made to be a bit sneaky. This is what's on offer. This is how we're going to mend this. Now, this could be a third energy in the mix. So someone here is thinking of closing out a cycle, and whoever is in the environment is thinking about deception and the Lovers. Now, the Lovers is Gemini, okay. And this is someone with the Ace of Pentacles who's saying, this is how we're going to sort this out. So Archangel Michael, when do we have the energy of the World and the Ace of Pentacles for my Geminis? Thank you, Michael. Beginning of September, straight out the gate, beginning of September. So it might take a month and a half, okay. I'm listening for any other dates. Wow, I'm hearing March 2027 will be crunch time. And I'm sorry, guys, it's corny, I know. I'm seeing somebody munching a biscuit. Okay. March 2027, in several months' time, will be crunch time. It could be somebody has to say yes or no. Somebody has to officially accept what is on offer. Somebody could be moving. Okay, guys. Let's have a look at the energy of the person who is offering this opportunity. Oh, they are sat in the Ten of Pentacles. So this could be somebody who is wealthy, who is part of the family, or this is someone who is willing to help out because they can afford to. Okay. Why is this person being so generous or being so helpful here? Because they're sitting feeling heartbroken. Maybe this is the person that caused the problem to begin with. This is someone who is making a grand gesture because they understand something was done in the past that shouldn't have been done, and they can afford to help mend the situation. They can afford to financially. Ten of Pentacles. Could be a Sagittarian with the energy of temperance. Or this is someone who's been holding back from helping mend a situation because they simply didn't want to get involved. They simply didn't want to get involved. Why is this person offering the Ace of Pentacles? Because they feel guilty that up until now they've been very defensive about this. This could have been someone that other people felt could have helped out, could have done something to rectify a situation, and they didn't. They chose not to. And I think this person might have been sat feeling guilty, and this is when they are going to say, okay, what about this? Will this help? I'm sat on the Ten of Pentacles. Can I offer you this Ace of Pentacles? And Gemini, whether you're male or female, you are looking at closing out a cycle. You are thinking of accepting this. You are thinking of accepting this, Gemini, because it may solve all the issues. Tell us more about the person who was sat in the Ten of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. The Empress. Wow. So this could be an older woman, or this could be a woman with a child who is ready to be generous, very generous. So this is an Empress who is helping out. This is an Empress who is wanting to be generous. Because she's suddenly seeing everybody's perspective. She's suddenly realizing that everyone feels stuck. everyone is sacrificing, or someone is sacrificing, and she feels guilty. She's suddenly seeing everybody's perspective, or someone's perspective here. Pisces energy for some. And there's a heck of a lot of burden. I feel, in the nicest sense, this Empress has been standing on the periphery of the situation, looking in, thinking, I could help, I could do something major, I could try to patch up the situation by offering this, but they decided not to. They decided to be defensive in the past, but I think the burden is too much, and now they're coming forward to say, okay, this might help, right? Because they can afford to. They're sat on the Ten of Pentacles. This could be an older woman who's an aunt or an older sister. This could be someone who maybe sat with a husband. She might have married someone who was quite affluent, and she's looking at a family situation disintegrating because somebody did something dodgy with money that was supposed to go to kids, or they did something dodgy with inheritance or child support, and she's been watching all this go down, and she may be stepping forward to say, okay, I hate to see everyone stressing here. This is what I can do. Take it as it resonates, guys. Why is she feeling so burdened here? Because she's recognizing that in the past, there was unequal give and take. She's recognizing in the past that she might have had the lion's share of something and she should have given back. But up until now, she didn't want to do that. It might have been fear of financial loss for herself, but what she's recognizing is this whole family situation is going to crumble because someone's very upset. There was deception involved here. So this woman, this Empress, is actually stepping forward to try and help sort out the situation by offering the Ace of Pentacles because she's sitting in the Ten of Pentacles, right? Now, Gemini, male or female, you are looking at an ending. You're looking at an ending and a move. Wow. Knight of Wands takes action. You are racing towards this Empress, almost saying, thank God, thank goodness, right? You know? Okay, let's get the show on the road now. Yes, you are communicating, fast communication with the Empress. What you are talking about is accepting what is being offered here. You are accepting what's being offered and you are saying thank you. Whether or not you felt she did something against you or she did something to hurt another family member, you are basically saying thank you. Wow, you know, you're kind of getting us out of a sticky situation here. What are you thinking underneath here, Gemini? Male or female? What's going through your mind underneath? Yeah. What's been going through your mind, Gemini, is you have been waiting for the ideal opportunity to make something right. Whether or not you took a course of action in the past or somebody else did, you have been wanting to make a situation right, but you haven't had the means to do it. You haven't had the means to do it up until now. Are you going to say anything else to the Empress? You may want to talk to the Empress about a King of Cups for some reason. You may want to talk to the Empress about a King of Cups. Pisces, Cancer or Scorpio, and or a Taurian or a King of Cups who could be married. Okay, Gem. Anything else? And a lot of arguments, a lot of conflict, a lot of drama that went down here. So it feels as if, Gemini, there were quite a few people in the mix. What is the energy between you and this Empress? The Wheel of Destiny. Okay. The wheel is now going to move forward, Gemini, because this Empress is stepping forward to offer you this opportunity, which is going to enable you to heal a situation, to get rid of the elephant in the room, and balance everything out. Lovely. guys. This is good. This is good. This is whomever sat in shadow. This is this person or group of people cleaning up their act, realizing that even though they might have wanted to sit in a bit of overindulgence in the past, it weighed too heavily in terms of guilt. And I think this is a situation that the universe is trying to bring into balance. Okay, beautiful. Now, in terms of your fears, Gemini, whoever you are, you may be fearing talking to a Scorpio, could be this King of Cups, or you could be fearing, Gemini, taking this opportunity, but it would entail major change. Now, this can be a big move. This could be a big move. The Empress seems to be offering the Ace of Pentacles, which can be uprooting and moving, because she sat on the Ten of Pentacles. Oh, and I don't know what happened to the lights there. That was a message for someone. But Gemini, in turn for you to accept the Ace of Pentacles, you may have to move. If you do, it could somehow loosen up money. I don't know why I said loosen up. I'm actually seeing somebody with an old-fashioned wooden drawstring bag full of coins and then jingling the coins. It may loosen up money. Now, Gemini, what you're hoping is to work in collaboration, in partnership, maybe with the Empress and someone else. I'm hearing to make it right, to make it right. And the final card, Gemini, is the Page of Pentacles. Now, this can be money given to a child that should have been given to a child a long time ago. This child could now be an adult. Or this could be, Gemini, you handing something to someone and basically saying, we need to start again. In order for this to be totally sorted out, in order for us to do the right thing, we have to start from scratch. We have to move, right? We have to move. We have to take this opportunity this Empress is giving us and actually move. So Gemini, this is really beautiful, guys. Let's have a look at the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, okay. I think this is very quick action from you, Gemini, because it's swords energy. You are racing towards someone with a gift or an offer, or you are saying to someone else, because this Empress has offered us the Ace of Pentacles, I think we should go for it, right? I think we should take this opportunity and run with it because it's going to sort everything out. Yes, what are you thinking, Gemini? Yeah, it's going to bring healing and peace to everyone in the situation. You may want to have a conversation with a younger Earth sign or an Aquarian for some of you. So whomever was a little bit strategic, what are they going to say to whomever they hurt? I'm sorry I held back. I'm so sorry I didn't make this right in the past. I'm so sorry I held back. Who is doing the apologizing here? The King of Pentacles. So Gemini, male or female, this King of Pentacles is apologizing for holding back from someone. He couldn't do the right thing in the past because he didn't have the means to do it, but he's doing it now because this Empress is helping him. This Empress is saying, there you go. Now you can sort out the situation, because she might have received more than her lion's share of whatever was an offer, and this is her feeling guilty. Up until now, she's been holding back, sitting quietly on the Ten of Pentacles, but she's now coming forward to you, Gemini, and you seem to be sat in the energy of the King of Pentacles, to say, there you go. If I enable you to sit in financial stability, you then have the means to sort out the situation. So Gemini, this is all good. This is all good. I think the Empress has felt guilty, whoever she is. Yeah, wow. This Empress, older woman, whoever she is, has been quietly sat on the Ten of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords, and she's been feeling guilty about that. She might have mistakenly been given a huge amount of money, but rather than saying to someone, actually, I don't think this is right, I'm being given too much here. I think she just took it and sat on it. But this is her doing the right thing now, and I love to see that. Gemini, you're going to be feeling so relieved. Yeah. This is you thinking, thank God for that. I can now fully heal the situation. You may be bringing a gift come true to someone. Here you go. I'm sorry for the imbalance in the past. We can sort this out now. You're also going to be apologizing for holding back on sorting this out, Gem, but I don't think you could in the past because you didn't have the financial means. All right. What is the person who felt the upset going to say? This is you making amends to someone, Gemini. What are they going to say to you? Judgment. Wow. They could be a Sag, or this could be somebody who's saying, I'm glad you made the judgment call to do that because I've been sat feeling very upset. This could have been someone, Gemini, who wanted you to face Judgment Day, but you couldn't financially, so nobody talked about it anymore. But Gemini, this is being made right now. Yeah. It's being made right by a woman who's been sat in the Nine of Pentacles. She's got the financial means to help out, so that's what she's doing. Or Gemini, you may be giving a large amount of money to a woman who felt breadcrumbed in the past. It could have been for many years. It could have been, you know, grandma and grandpa's inheritance should have gone to her, but it didn't. It went all to one woman. And nobody wanted to talk about it. And this is justice for this woman sat in the Nine of Pentacles. Wow. How are you going to be feeling, Gemini, after it's all said and done? Relieved, happy, thank goodness for that. The Sun. Oh, everyone can relax. Everyone's going to be sat in a place of peace and calm. They can all progress with their lives. They can do what they want to do because this has finally been made right. Gemini, this is a beautiful reading. This is a beautiful reading. So Gemini is being quite a short reading, but very succinct for someone here or a group of people. Let's move into Enchanted Forest. Let's see what the universe has to say. Here we go, my gems. Archangel Michael, what is the advice from the universe, please, for my Geminis? Thank you, Michael. Let go. Oh, lovely. Okay, Gemini, this is a new cycle. Let go of negative people and toxic beliefs. Your time on earth is precious. Invest it wisely and be mindful of who you spend time with. Interesting. Gemini, they are asking you to let go of someone who might have been all about themselves, who might have been sat in selfish energy, and spend time with people who you believe are genuinely wanting to be around you to help, genuinely wanting to support you. Because I believe whoever this person was took what wasn't theirs, sat on it, and is only now doing the right thing. So Gemini, even though this is someone who might be sort of saving the situation now, they may be someone that in the future you need to let go of, okay? Because they are sat in the Seven of Swords feeling guilty, sat on the Ten of Pentacles, whilst you have been stressing out about sorting out a situation. Either you or possibly you and the Queen of Pentacles. Or it could be the Queen of Pentacles sat on the Ten of Pentacles and she's finally doing the right thing. But there is someone you need to let go of, Gem, okay? Because this person sat in toxic energy. All right, guys. All's well that ends well. I am leaving it there. If you feel this is your story, do let me know. Drop me a comment down below and I will be back before you know it with your next set of readings. See you soon, Gem. Bye now.